Okay, welcome to the second annual Donate Life tournament at Frankie B's Billiards. This is round one. We're playing 8-ball, APA rules, race to 3, Scotch doubles, winner break. It looks like Joe and Jared have elected to take, or to, not elected, I guess. They make, whatever you make is what you are. So they are stripes. Oh, nice combo there by Joe. This tournament is a 8-ball on the winner's side, race to 3, and 9-ball on the loser's side, race to 3. Once we get through the first round, the loser's bracket will be played strictly on the 9-foot tables, and the winner's bracket will be strictly on the 7-foot tables. Frankie B's, we have 12 tables, and 6 of them are gold crowns, 9-footers, and then we have another 6 of these beautiful Brunswicks. They play fantastic. Well, that's an unfortunate scratch there for Miss T. That'll give ball in hand to Joe and Jared. Let's see what they can do to finish this rack out. And there we go. First team looks like first game goes to Miss T and Jeremy. They're up 1-0. Not exactly sure how we sound right now. This is just an inaugural trip with the live stream as well. Testing it to see how it goes. And if it's completely horrible, we will just go dark and not have the audio, but we'll see how things go. Not actually sure how we sound right now. This is just an inaugural trip. Okay, Miss T and Jeremy to break, and it looks like nothing went on the break, so it is open table for Team JJ. Anybody watching this, if you could like and share, that would be great. Try to get us out there. This is, like I said, our very first live stream. And we're doing it for this Donate Life event that Colleen is running. It's a fantastic turnout. We've got 28 teams, I believe. So great turnout for a great charity event here. Lots of raffles. If anybody's interested in coming down, buy some tickets. Throw some in a couple of different prizes. You do not need to be present to win. Just put your name on the tickets. So it looks like they elected to choose highballs. Didn't really leave his partner very much there. I'm not really sure what options he has other than potentially... No, it looks like he's looking at kicking. I believe he has eyes on the 10 ball, but no, it looks like he's going to play safe on the 11. Good safe. Didn't leave too many options available. Let's see what Jeremy can return with. I'm hoping, being in this back closet, the music isn't very prominent so that we don't get banned from YouTube. I can't hear it that well, so I don't think it'll be able to be made out, but we will see how it goes. Good hit there. Looks like he was trying to play safe. Left a shot or two. Not sure if they can shoot the 1 all the way up, but I would guess she would probably take the 5 or the 4. Looks like she's electing to take the 4 ball. And I can overhear them commenting on the roll of the table. Not rolling off. It's table play is very true, but this table is super fast. The ball, when it comes off the rails, it is incredibly fast. So we're going to see a lot of cue balls being lost in this tournament, I believe. It is a little bit difficult to get used to playing on this table, and with the Brunswicks, you can't really hit them too firm into the pockets. They will rattle as well. This table plays very tight if you're hitting the ball with pace. Not sure what he's going for. Oh, okay. I need to adjust this stat. This is a race to 3, not 9. Let me fix that real quick. made there, so play goes back to Joe and Jared. Let's see what they can come up with here. Jared is a pretty strong player. I think he still plays out. Ooh, watch the cue ball. Oh. I believe he plays out of Ivory Billiards in Holyoke. Not sure of the rest of the players in this particular match. I'm not too familiar with them. Most of the players are here just to support the charity. You know, they're mostly APA players. That's why we're pretty much running the tournament as an APA rule event. Let's see if Misty can make this 3-ball in the corner. Almost. Didn't really leave much of a shot there for Joe. Let's see what he do. Potentially cut the 10 in. He could also bank that. I believe that's the 11 ball. Left kind of a long shot for Jeremy. Be right back, folks. I'm just going to take a minute to update the Facebook page and put the link out there for this tournament for others to see. Oh, that was a great shot. Unfortunate scratch in the side. It's going to give ball in hand to Joe and Jared, giving them a chance to tie this match up. Okay, so it does look like Jared and Joe were able to win that game and tie it up one apiece. Looks like they are high balls. Nice shot by Jared. Looks like he left an option for his opponent, or his partner rather, sorry. Oh, watch the cue ball. I think it'll hang. Yeah, these pockets are not large pockets, so I had a feeling that would just sit in the pocket there. Leaving a very difficult shot for Jeremy, shooting out of the corner pocket. It's a good attempt. Play goes back to Joe and Jared. Again, we're at Frankie B's Co-ed Sports Bar and Grill. I don't know about and Grill, but Co-ed Sports Bar in Wilbraham, Massachusetts, home of the New England UPL. The owner, George. Oh, it's an unfortunate scratch there by Jared. We'll give ball in hand to Miss T and Jeremy. I believe it's Miss T's shot. It is alternate shot. Again, George is co-owner of the New England UPL, hosting this event. Thank you, George. We appreciate it and everything you do for the game. Looks like Jeremy's going to play the 2 in the side. He does so. I'm not sure if I kind of like taking the 1 ball at this point, but not really sure what she's thinking. Looks like she's going to go with the 6. This is another option to get up for the 1. The only problem with doing something like this is you potentially have the angle to run into the 1 and not leave yourself a shot. Or run into the 10 and not leave yourself a shot. But it's going to leave him a long shot. Oh, he makes a great shot. Watch the cue ball. Oh. Unfortunate scratch there on a great shot. Once again, gives ball in hand to Joe and Jared. Looking to run this out and go up 2-1 in this race to 3. It's a good shot there. I can't really tell from this angle if the 11 ball passes the 8. Well, it looks like he's going to play the 9. Ooh. Played it as a carom off the 12. Not sure if that's what he intended, but that's what happened. Again, it's APA, so you don't have to call your pockets, except for the 8 ball. It is wild. Looks like they're going to opt to play that 12 bank cross corner. Even if he makes this, it's going to be difficult for his partner to have a shot, I believe. Well, that might work out okay. Left a bank shot for Misty. Or potentially a safety. If you hit the left side of that 1 ball, you could leave the cue ball on the left. Yep, looks like she is going to opt to play that bank. Ooh, cut that a little thin. All right, not sure what Jared's going to do here. Shooting the stripes. Is he going to try to play it in with the 5? Ooh, and he does. Great shot there by Jared. I'm not sure if they have another ball left on the table. I can't see. I believe there's another ball where Misty is. Sorry, folks. I only have this one camera angle, unfortunately. Yep, and it looks like he made that ball and left Jared a shot on the 8. Not an easy shot, but Jared is a pretty good player, so he's a favorite to make this. You want to hit this firm and stop that ball, not leaving a shot. Yeah. Well, left a difficult shot on the 1, but playing that type of stop shot so you don't roll forward and leave your opponent an easy shot on the 8. I mean, on the 1, rather. So they're going to have to come with a shot here. The cue ball will travel on this. 2, maybe even 3 rails. Oh, no, she hit it very, very light. It's going to hang, leaving them a bank shot at the 8. Let's see if Joe can make this. He's calling the bottom left corner. He marks it up. Again, we are playing APA rules. You technically do not have to mark the pocket. You can just call it in this tournament. Again, it is a charity event. We're not looking to penalize people for coming and supporting and having a good time. Didn't make it. Left a shot on the 1. He's going to have to figure out a way to get back down table. Potentially, I would go rail first. It looks fairly straight. Ooh, watch that cue ball. Well, he avoids scratching. She's going to go for the cut into the bottom right corner. Ooh, doesn't make the cut, but left a difficult shot there. Yeah, I believe Jared is shooting. Again, I would say he's a favorite to make this shot. You just got to watch the cue ball. Like I said, it is going to travel off these rails. These rails are quite springy. Looks like he's using a little inside, which... Ooh, yeah, great shot. All right, that puts Jared and Joe up 2-1 in this race to 3 and breaking. Looks like they made one of each. All the balls pretty much floated to the top of the table. So pretty good spread. Scratch on the break, which is APA rules. I believe it's going to be ball in hand behind the line. So let's see what he elects to start with. I'm thinking probably the 10 in the side. Yep. Ooh, watch that 8 ball. You're going to get stuck behind there. I'm not sure if he can see that 9 ball or not into the corner. Good shot there. Leaves a shot into the side pocket for the 4-ball. I don't know if Jared can float forward enough. Oh no, he looks like he's going to play something different. Carom? Oh, a bank. Oh, and he makes a ball. Again, this is APA slop, so that counts, and they're still at the table. All right, folks, let's see where we're at. Looks like Miss T is at the table, shooting stripes. She makes it and leaves the 9-ball down into the corner. I'm not sure if that combo is on. Oh, it looks like it's going to make it. Great shot. Not sure what Miss T's got left here. She could carom off the 12 into the 6-14 possibly, but I'm not sure if that's lined up. That looks like it might hit the point. She's going to do something with the 15 here. Just tried to get a little closer to the pocket. Hit it just a little too hard. Again, these tables are very bouncy and very fast. Looks like Jared's going for a bank on the 4-ball. And he doesn't make it. Miss T and Jeremy need to pull this game out to get it to Hill Hill. And we'd like to see a Hill Hill thriller. Nice shot. She doesn't really have a whole lot of options here. If she goes for the hit and the combo there, might knock the 4-ball in and leave the 14 in front of that pocket, which could potentially work out in the long run. I think that's something that I would probably go for. Then again, I'm not playing in the event. I'm just here doing the stream and trying to support any way I can in that regard. Yeah, that's what I thought. That was a pretty good shot. They can't really make the 6-ball in that pocket. It does have a bank. Not at this moment, but they could bank it after this 5-ball down into the corner. And the way Jared's been banking, maybe if he can get down for the 1. Oh, actually Joe is shooting, sorry. Oh, he tried to draw behind it. He left him a shot at the ball. He could bank it into the bottom corner, but he's got to watch that cue ball. Looks like he's trying to shorten it out and go cross-side potentially. Hard to tell. Yep, that's what he was trying. Well, left a great opportunity for Miss T and Jeremy to get out and tie this game up here. Ooh, bumped the 12. That was unfortunate. She's going to have to reach for this one. Sounds like they're calling for the bridge. Not sure there was a bridge at the table, so she had to go and find one somewhere. This is a new setup here at Frankie B's. We are looking to try and get another overhead angle camera to add to this setup, but currently, like I said, this is the only angle that we have available to us. Looks like he's... Oh, looks like they're going to play safe on the 1. Just leave it right behind that 6. Good shot. Cut off the angle. He may have the angle to go to the long rail. If not, he can go 2 reels, aiming at maybe the W on the... Ooh, he just swung at it. That's ball in hand. Alright, so Jared's electing to take the 1 and get that out of there and run up for the 6 ball. Leave his partner the 6 up into the corner. And then likely the 8 into the same corner as the 12. That's a pretty good shot. He can follow forward if he wants and get him off the rail. He's still a little on the rail. Jared just wants to hit this and float this right in. Not do too much with it, because if you miss it, you want to kind of leave the 8 ball right in the pocket. And this will be for the win, folks, to go up and win 3-1. This is a true double elimination tournament. Oh, he does not make it, but he looks to have blocked that pocket. Didn't leave it hanging, but it is... looks like it's in the way. Not sure what she's got planned. She could kick it and play it back at her, which looks like what she's attempting. Nope. She went to go lay it up in front of the pocket. That was a good shot. I like that better than trying to kick it, because if you kick it, then you just sell out the game. This is a tough one here. I like him to thin this ball and bring the cue ball right back down to the bottom rail here and try to leave the 8 in front of the 12 still, but like I said, these rails are very, very springy, so that's not an easy task for Joe here. This is going to be very, very tough. Look at that cue. Ooh. And that's going to give ball in hand to Jeremy. Oh no, that's a loss. APA rules, scratch on the 8 ball is a loss. I'm sorry, folks. I just realized they just realized it as well. So it looks like we're up 2-2. Hill with missed tee to break. Okay, looks like a try break there as a train rolls by. So Frankie B's is right on Route 20 in Wilbraham. Not sure if you can hear that noise, but we do have a train track right behind the building. Can be a little loud and shake the room a little bit depending on the size of the trains that come by, but looks like Jared's going to elect to take high balls. Maybe draw into that 50. Ooh. I think he was trying to draw into that 15 to open that up and miscued and jumped right over it in the pocket. Open table, ball in hand to Jeremy. Looks like they're calling to have somebody watch the hit. Just because it's a very close shot. I'll be back in a moment. I want to make sure they don't block the camera for this. Okay, so we've got referee Dave to watch the hit. Looked good to me. Jared was just a little afraid they were going to double hit that ball, so that's why he called for the ref, which understandable, especially being Hill. And it looks like they're off to the races. Every ball has a pocket, but it's a little bit tricky maybe getting shape on the 11 and the 9. The 11 goes in the upper right, and the 9 comes down here. Left a good angle to do something. I would try to bring it right back into the middle of the table for the 14 or the 11. I'm not sure if that 11 goes off the 2 in the side, but that has some potential. Again, you got to watch the speed on this table. The 11 might pass into the side. Oh, let's see. She's going to go for it. Oh, and it goes, and it tickies the 9 ball. I mean, the 2 ball out of the way. Got to watch the scratch potentially in the side. I think it should hit the rail, though. Oh, great shot. No! Didn't make the 11, but he got on the 9 ball. That was a great try. Have to figure something out with that 7 ball. That's not in a great spot. He's got the 2 ball down in the corner. I'm not sure if Jared's going to look to draw that back again after what happened last time. Try to bump that 7 out a little bit. Or just settle for a leave on the 3 ball. Looks like he's just trying to come out. Well, he did try to draw it back. Didn't quite have the angle to do that. If he can make that 6 ball follow in the 11, which is not an easy shot, he does have a chance to run into that 7 ball. I don't see the 7 being bankable right now. Well, looks like he's going to opt to play the 3 ball in the corner. Maybe get safe and try to get behind the 8. I think that's what he was trying to do. Didn't quite get there, but... Misty's going to have to come around the table here and get back to play the 9 in the side. She can go rail first. She does go rail first, but doesn't quite hit it enough to get back around the table. So I'm not sure what Jeremy's going to do with this here. Looks like he potentially pocketed their ball. Nope. Okay. I think Jared can see that 7 ball. I believe the 3 ball passes the 9. You just don't want to scratch in that corner. Left it really tough. She's going to have to come into the rail to hit that 9. You don't want to come in too steep and follow the cue ball in. I think that's a little too steep. I think that has the potential of scratching. You want to hit a little higher up the rail, like right at the 1 diamond. Oh, all right. That works. Leaves him a shot into the side. They're going to opt for the 7 ball, which is probably a smarter shot. Here's Jeremy with a long shot on the 9. Not a horrible leave. I think Jared can cut the 7 into the corner if he likes. And 3 balls now doesn't pass the 9, so I'm not sure what they're going to do with that. If you can somehow get behind it. Like I said, these tables are fast, so he could play that 7, cut it in, and go 1, 2, 3. Looks like he's going to bank the 6. Short. These tables do play a lot like a diamond, so the banks are very, very short. Even hitting it soft like Jared did, it still plays a little short. I believe she does have the 9 in the corner. And the 8 goes in the same pocket, so if she can get around 2 rails and out. Although watching her play so far, I feel she's going to just follow it and maybe bump the back of the 3. Yep. Oh, but it... Ooh. I'm not sure you can play that on the side, but it does go up into the corner for the win. Let's see what he does here. He is going to elect to cut it up into the corner. All right, for the win, Jeremy. No. Watch the cue ball. Oof. That was close. A scratch would have been a loss. Alright, he makes that one. Leaves Jared a shot into the side. If he chooses to take it, I think the 7 passes. No, he's going to look to take the 7 now. Maybe a little afraid of these side pockets. He makes it. Watch the cue ball. Oh, he's alright. This is kind of it, though. I feel this is do or die. You got to make this shot, or Team Misty and Jeremy have a good opportunity to win this if this 3 ball doesn't drop. Great shot. Great shot. I believe Jared to be a favorite to make this for the win. Just got to watch that cue ball. It can come off hot. Plays it nice and soft. In, and it looks like it's going to slow down enough, and that's going to do it. So our first match goes to Joe and Jared. Congratulations, guys. They will be moving on. Misty and Jeremy are not out of the tournament yet. They are going to switch over and play 9 ball on the loser's side once we get to that stage of the tournament. We are still in the first round, and I will be back shortly.